Arkham Knight? Yeah, that's just what Gotham needs. Another guy in a mask.
Two-Face and Penguin ain't the only ones in on this. How do you know? I know. I hear things.
Oh, good, you're here. Lately, Batman, I've been pondering the value of human life and your strange insistence upon preserving even its basest forms. Take the barely literate triple murderer in the nearby riot. He's a dead man come dawn. When the microbomb I surreptitiously placed in his brain explodes. My hypothesis is simple. When faced with the task of trying to save one condemned man amongst that gaggle of idiots, even you will give up in despair. Oh, and don't knock him out. What little brain activity he has keeps that cranial combustible from detonating.
The remote batarang will let me scan for Riddler's victim without getting close. There's Riddler's victim. The remote batarang can carry an electric charge. It should defuse Riddler's microbomb without causing a detonation.
Well, congratulations, hero. You saved a murderer, a monster, a moron. The gene pool thanks you for your efforts. There's more doomed men in Gotham tonight. You won't prove your obnoxiously principled point until you save them all. Until you save them all.
Screw this. I'm gone. Get down here and fight!
What are you waiting for? Bat?
Come on now, detective. The challenge beneath Elliott Memorial still awaits your dim-witted delegation. Please don't force me to demonstrate that the popular belief that cats have 9 lives is mere superstition.
Penguin and Two-Face working together. That's weird. I don't like it.
Riddler's got Catwoman. Good. That little thief clawed off half my face in Arkham City.
find something soon, I'm punching you in the face.
Look out! Batman's here!
There's two ways we can do this. Both hurt.
I'll tell you everything.
Good.
Batman saved the day in Ace Camp? Good for him. More loot for us.
I saw him taking out those dudes guarding the station. Man, he's kicking serious ass in that new suit. Finally got them, belongs to the right people. No way we're giving it back. Evacuate? Screw that. Scarecrow don't scare me. Saw Batman earlier. Guy's looking a little hairy these days.
Nice of you to drop in, Mr. Wayne. I suppose you weren't really dressed for the front entrance.
Have you finished the decryption?
Fully decoded. I've downloaded all recent militia radio transmissions and their corresponding coordinates to your machine.
Thanks, Lucius. I can scan the network for the Arkham Knight's voice print and determine the location of his last broadcast.
You know, if I'd ever been curious about your identity, I would have torn off that mask years ago. I always figured the truth would be a letdown. But I have to admit, masquerading as Gotham's least interesting socialite is one hell of a cover story. The dead parents are just icing on the cake.
Messages. Look, if it's about that article, blame Ryder. I had nothing to do with it, I swear. Call me, okay? I miss you, Brucey.
Brucey?
Bruce, it's Cassie. You do remember me, right? Listen, I had, so much fun the other night. You were nothing like what I read in the papers. Anyway, call me when you get this. I got a couple of cute friends who are dying to meet you.
Mr. Wayne, Lex Luthor calling. Apologies for going via your direct line, but I grow tired of these games. LexCorp has made a very generous offer for Wayne Tech's Applied Sciences division, yet your persistent unavailability begins to look less like a busy schedule and more like deliberately antagonistic behavior. Come now, meet with me. I'm sure we can come to an agreement. A man of your refined taste doesn't need an Applied Sciences division after all. He needs another $1 billion.
Bruce, it's Kate. You're coming to Maggie and I's engagement thing next week, aren't you? No one's seen you in months, Bruce. And you taught me the importance of keeping up appearances.
You have two new messages. Bruce, this is your father calling. It's time we had a talk, son. You know, about the dressing up. Next new message. Bruce, this is your mother calling now. I just wanted to say... Oh, sorry. It's so funny, you know, because they're dead.
Bruce? It's Vicky. Are you there? I know you're listening to these messages. Look, if it's about that article, blame Ryder. I had nothing to do with it, I swear. Call me, okay? I miss you, Brucey.
You had to go and spoil the surprise. I was hoping to keep her under wraps until she's ready. Next generation disruptor. She's still a couple of weeks from completion, but I figured you'd appreciate a working prototype. I should have her with you later on this evening.
Thanks, Lucius. I think I might need it.
It took a while to source the improved components. You're lucky I don't charge overtime. How'd you like the new car, Mr. Wayne? Looks like you needed that battle mode after all. I hope you don't mind my allowing Clara to stay. She said that Wayne Tower was the safest place for 100 miles, and I could hardly disagree. I hope you can get Barbara back, Mr. Wayne. She means a lot to us. All of us. If you don't mind my saying so, Mr. Wayne, the new batsuit looks rather smart. It looked better on me, of course. You know, I remember this office back when it was your father's. All those years, and it hasn't changed a bit. You, on the other hand? That young impersonator of yours seems surprisingly well equipped. It's as if he's based his suit on my earlier designs. Now, I know it's not my place to pry, but Alfred's starting to worry. If you need to talk about anything, you know where to find me. You know, I remember this office back when it was your father's. All those years, and it hasn't changed a bit. You, on the other hand?
Identity confirmed. Good evening, Mr. Wayne. Upload waveform for analysis.
Now I've waited long enough. Batman dies. Tonight.
Scanning communications for voice print match. Location verified.
Got it. The Knight's transmitting from the Miyagani tunnel network.
Glad to be of assistance, Mr. Wayne. While you're here, we've been working on some further upgrades for your car. Let me know where you'd like us to focus our efforts. An upgrade to your weapons generator will let you overcharge the Batmobile's secondary weapons. You'll be a force to be reckoned with. Ah, you'll like this. Wrote it myself when I saw what you were up against this evening. The drone virus hijacks the militia tank's weapon systems and causes them to target their allies. I'll be in touch as soon as it's ready. Now, if there's anything else you need, I'll be here all night. It's not like I could leave this city even if I wanted to. Take care, Mr. Wayne. You know where to find me.
Alfred, I've traced the Arkham Knight to the Miyagani tunnel system.
Excellent news, sir. But I'm detecting a significant drone presence in the area. It would be folly to engage them without the Batmobile.
Noted.
Shall I open the south entrance?
Hold off until I get there, Alfred. I don't want to spoil the surprise.
I saw a guy breathe Scarecrow's gas once. Not pretty.
You see the Bat's car? I'd like to go for a joyride in that thing.
Firefly, you beat me once, but that was a long time ago. You can't hold a candle to me. Tonight, this stinking city will be purified by flames!
You know, sir, I believe we've met that charming pyromaniac before.
Firefly.
It seems Scarecrow made everyone aware that Gotham would be defenseless tonight.
He's dangerous, Alfred. Keep watch for more fires.
The bat's here!
You and me, we're gonna talk about Riddler.
Yeah, sure. Whatever you say.
You're too kind.
Come on, we can take him. Knock him down! You was gonna be fun, Batman!
nation of sand.
It's always the same. It starts fun, then people show up, taking it way too seriously with all that fancy equipment, and spoil.
Beginning hack now, sir. Militia forces imminent, Master Bruce.
Target sighted. Destroy him! Target hit! Batman's taking out a Rattler. Batman took out a drone. Make him pay. Rattler down. Alpha targets hit a drone. Rattler offline. Alpha target flanked. Batman's taken out a drone. Direct hit on a Rattler. It just took out
The
the
bomb's
drone.
payload is exposed. I can use the power winch to trigger a controlled explosion.
Bomb destroyed. Nicely done, Master Bruce.
This is your last night in Gotham, Dark Knight. The sun rises on your corpse. is the next guy, but that ain't right.
Riddler's next trial's in Bristol. He's losing Alfred, and that makes him dangerous.
Perhaps the real challenge is tolerating his relentless self-aggrandizing commentary.
The preliminaries are done with, Dark Knight. I hope you understand that. Oh, had I so wished, you'd have failed before you had even begun to comprehend the very first hurdle. But no, no, no. I wanted you to know the full extent of my brilliance, you understand? To fully appreciate my superiority. But now, well, I'm not going easy on you anymore. Another racetrack detective, but please, do not let its unique peculiarities crush your spirit. Well, shall we begin? No, Dark Knight, you are not losing what little grip you had on reality. You've merely entered a brave new world of my design. I control these. That ceiling applies 300 dead bats of pressure, Detective. I invented the measurement myself. You know, it takes a very special ant to crush itself underfoot. What happens when an unstoppable force meets an unredeemable idiot? Oh, Dark Knight, that looked like it hurt. Did it? That's several tons of metal slamming down upon you, Dark Knight. You may wish to avoid it. I built this course in a sewer, Detective. You needed the home team advantage. Onward, Batman! Or does the Dark Knight require a pit stop?
Pit stop.
Very good, Dark Knight. Again! Careful now, Batman. You didn't go to all the trouble of painting that thing just the right shade of black in order to scuff it. Have you noticed, Batman? The walls of inevitability are closing in. That's it. I'm cranking it up. 500 dead bats of pressure. Careful, Dark Knight. That car has some value, even if you don't. claustrophobic, Detective? Get ready for the final lap. What a fitting end for you, Detective. A stain on my floor. You'll be crushed, flattened, pulverized. Any second now. Oh, dear. That would have injured someone whose skull wasn't so thick. It's time. 1,000 dead bats of pressure. Enough! Another lap would be the end of you, Dark Knight, and I can't quite bring myself to stop the fun so soon. Your next key awaits.
Oh, good. The fun part.
Good luck, Catwoman. Given Batman's limited intelligence, I'm afraid you're going to need it.
And here we go.
Congratulations, Catwoman. You proved yourself able to follow simple directions. I must say, Dark Knight, that your desperate fumblings have exceeded my admittedly rather meager expectations. I am impressed. This must be how naturalists felt upon observing chimpanzees using tools for the first time. Did you know, Detective, that the cleverest chimps can even obey simple instructions? It's true. Let's try it, shall we? Go to Gotham Casino for your next test, and I'll give you a banana.
Riddler's trial's in Kingston. He's been toying with me so far, enjoying the sense of control. I doubt he'll be playing games much longer.
Heaven knows how his insanity has manifested itself this time.
I'm not going anywhere.
Drone moving to flanking position. I've lost the drone.
Status update. Entrance armor disabled.
What the? Oh, crap!
Get away from him!
Who scares you more, Riddler or me?
I'll tell you everything!
How kind.
Are you scared, petty criminals of Gotham? Of the tanks rolling across the road? The armed men patrolling your streets? Be calm. They're not hunting you.
Get out of the car! Move! I got away. If you can hear me, Batman, thanks. The hell is that thing? The bat!
Oh, Detective, I can't tell you how pleased I am that you're playing along with my little game. You literally cannot imagine what it's like to be so intellectually removed from the rest of the human race. I couldn't honestly say you offer me a battle of wits, Dark Knight, but your feeble resistance makes a pleasant change from the instant capitulation of everyone else. Oh dear, Dark Knight. What a pity you couldn't bring the Batwing to this one. Death trap en route to the next one? The only mammal capable of flight. Since all you do is glide, you're actually the squirrel. Contrary to popular belief, very few bats survive on blood. Most species subsist on insects, whereas you prefer to live off undeserved praise. Creatures known to prey on bats include hawks, owls, some spiders, falcons, and, oh yes, of course, me. We'll keep this between us. Keep this between us.
More cabinets. Great. I love this part.
Oh, this is too tense to watch. Thank goodness I'm recording it for posterity.
Okay. Time to possibly maybe die. Well, this is not how I wanted to spend my night.
Another key collected. I trust you're not giving her false hope, Detective.
Oh, good. More fun.
Well, Dark Knight Detective, you have passed another test. I cannot help but admire the spirit with which you have thrown yourself into a task for which you are woefully under-equipped. I almost feel guilty when I contemplate what's coming, but not so guilty that I'm going to call it off. Head back to the orphanage, Detective. Another of my riddle rooms is waiting.
Scarecrow took Commissioner Gordon's kid. That's pretty cold, you ask me. Floor it! Run him down! No! This is gonna hurt, Green.
Selling weapons. We should get some. I tell you, I'm hearing strange noises. Something's flying around out there.
At least when Riddler's on the billboard, you can tune it out. All those big words scare me into creeps. You know, Hugo Strange is the first like Scarecrow, but he's done little packages too, you know? Bats got don't stand a chance against all these tanks. I've gotta be imagining it. Chain a body to a wall. Dent's planning something big. Why else would he team up with Penguin?
How are you doing?
Can't fault the entertainment. Eddie just lectured me on the 13 innovations that let him pack this collar with his custom-designed plastic explosive.
You must be honored.
At being what? Your motivation? Come on, the next puzzle room's waiting.
Greetings to my costumed contestants. Your next challenge is simple. Guide an electric charge to its destination. I hope the varying amounts of pressure don't get to you.
Another one? What's Eddie's problem?
Fanatic narcissism, egocentrism, and megalomania, crossed with severe obsessive compulsion.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. Counterweights move further when I step on the pads.
You are getting older. Maybe it's time to add a few extra notches to the utility belt. Move over, would you? Hey, don't shove.
Congratulations to the dementedly dressed duo. Your key awaits. Oh, but what's this? An electrified floor?
Electrified floor?
You do it. You still owe me for Arkham City.
Goodness, you figured it out already. Well, you better grab that key and be on your way.
Hey, that was easy. Oh, it's a trick, isn't it?
Meet the second generation of my android allies. I've built a variant specifically tailored to each of your dubious abilities. There's more where that came from, Batman. I built a highly efficient production line. All the danger of battle combined with all the fun of riddle solving. You can thank me after. Thank me.
Leave the blue ones to me.
You know what, Detective? I'm glad you solved this riddle. Because it takes you one step closer to the riddle that kills you.
Riddle that kills you.
Eddie really hates you, doesn't he?
He's an ego-driven narcissist who can't let anyone else win.
Gee, if only you'd met under different circumstances.
His obsession's getting worse. He's going after my allies.
Ally? After this, I think we should dial it back to known associate for a while.
This was nothing, Dark Knight, nothing. A new trial awaits you, Detective, by Divinity Church, and I'm waiting too.
So Joker dies, takes half the crime in Gotham with him, and I don't hear from you for months. What's that about?
I've been busy.
Look, I know you two are close, but you've got to get back out there. Meet new maniacs. You can't mourn him forever.
He left some loose ends behind. Selina, where were you last Friday, between midnight and 1 a.m.?
Giving blood. No, wait. Volunteering. Why?
There was a break-in at the Museum of Gotham. A valuable gemstone was stolen.
What? No. Who could do such a thing?
Just put it back.
Look, if it was you stuck here and I happened to pass by one of Eddie's courses, I would definitely head inside. Shouldn't you be back out in the city helping me? Finish Eddie's test, Batman, so I can find him and show him my appreciation. Head back out there, Batman. There's still 2 puzzle rooms to unlock.
Great news, Bats. I was just hanging out in hell, you know, 'cause you killed me and sent me there, and you'll never guess who I saw. That's right, your dead girlfriend, Talia al Ghul. Don't worry, I asked, and she's totally cool with Cat Lady having a go on the old scratching post. She also says, ow, ow, is this a bullet in my sternum or a broken heart?
Don't forget, we gotta go see Penguin later. He's got something special planned.
This head of yours, Bruce. So many secrets. So much pain. So much me. So much... oh, violent imagery involving me. Oh, Bruce. You only had to ask.
This is no territory of yours, Batman. It is mine, and you will suffer my dominance.
We're gonna need a damn bomb to take out that car of his. streets? Guns on the buildings? Where these militia boys come from?
Two-Face wants payback for the courthouse. Bat's gonna get it.
You hear about Ivy? She's barely back in Gotham before Batman locks her up. Riddler's got Catwoman. Good. Then I'll beat clawed off half my face in Arkham City.
You said you were getting the smokes. That's the whole reason we raided that damn place. Have you seen Batman's new suit? It's weird. A lot more bat-like than before.
So the cure you knocked back in Arkham City didn't work after all? Well, I'm not surprised. I pumped about 3 pints of blood into you that night. I couldn't stop. I just wanted us to be close. You know what I love about firefighters? They run towards the danger. You know, if Barbara was here, she'd tell you it's not your fault she got kidnapped. But she's not here, is she? Because you got it. Kidnapped.
It's gonna take more than muscle and guns to crack that joint. You forget, me and Pipes have taken down some pretty big scores. Not this big.
Think for a minute. Imagine what Mr. Playboy's got stashed in the vaults over there. We'll be loaded.
Control, Falcon 5. Riot in progress. Kingston District.
Man, I can't believe how quick they got everyone out of the city. We should make this a regular thing.
Arkham Knight? Huh. I was in Arkham City and I never heard of him.
Can you believe it? I was at Blackgate, the Asylum, Arkham City. Never seen Batman. Not once.
I need to stay within range of the remote control. I need to stay within range of the remote control.
Ah, sorry, man. I gotta link up with Harvey's crew. We got plans. Now, cop, it's the bats. Drive.
I need to stay within range of the remote control.
armies with freaking tanks.
It's him! Run!
Remind me to hit a toy shop before we leave. Told my kid I was gonna buy him a present. I wish Joker's Funland was still open. No lines for the Ferris wheel.
I'm telling you, we should split. What happens if the Bat decides to break all our limbs? In case you forgot, we just trashed the emergency room.
I saw him taking out those dudes guarding the station. Man, he's kicking serious ass in that new suit.
Can't wait to see Batman and the Arkham Knight go toe-to-toe.
You're going back to jail, Linz.
Scarecrow promised me Gotham. Tinder for my flame. I'll roast you alive! Dodge these flames! That's it, Batman! Keep chasing me! Burn! Let the fire surround you! Burn! Don't be afraid, Batman! Embrace the pain! Is that bat still flame-proof? You'll be cinders when I'm done. No! You can't stop me, Batman! Gotham will be ashes by dawn!
Another run-in with Firefly, sir.
Just like the last time. He's attacking fire stations.
Perhaps he takes their work personally, sir.
Keep tabs on the other stations, Alfred. Let me know when he strikes. Talk, or I'll start with your fingers.
No, please! I'll talk!
Smart.
Talking fine out.
Man, I swear the ground shakes when that thing comes down the ramp.
One of the ace workers saw it in action. Said he ain't never seen a car do anything like that before.
You're working for Riddler.
What? You're crazy! Batman's gone crazy, guys!
What are you doing, Batman? Back off!
Stand down, Batman! I don't know what he's talking about, guys.
Are you sure?
Okay, okay! I do favors for Enigma. Tell him when Gordon's on his trail. Stick those dumb trophies of his around the place. That kind of stuff. But that's it, really. I'm not such a bad guy. I swear.
I don't care.
Hey! You can't throw me in here. I'm a cop!
Not anymore.
Sorry about drawing our guns. We're just all on edge around here, that's all. Nothing personal. I've been out and had beers with that guy. Talked about our kids. He's probably been laughing behind our backs the whole time.
Sorry, Batman. We had no idea. Internal Affairs had their eye on someone at GCPD, and looks like we know who it was. You think there's anyone else in here we need to worry about? I'll keep my eyes open.
Batman, buddy, you got this all wrong. I'm a triple agent. I wasn't working for Riddler. I just wanted him to think I was working for him while I fed him bad intel. But, look, Batman, no hard feelings. In your position, I'd have probably done the same thing. Can't be too careful, right? So, you can let me out now, okay? Batman, buddy, you got this all wrong. I'm a triple agent. I wasn't working...
Things not working out the way you planned? Told you. You've never faced anything like this.
Oh! Can't be too careful, right? So, let me out now, okay?
He's looking better, don't you think?
He stopped screaming, at least. Hey, Owens, you okay?
Come on, buddy, say something.
Tape 11, October 19th. Going back over some old interviews I did on Gotham's homeless. Numbers were dropping. No one knew why. I think there might have been a link to Blackfire. My name's Terry Newman. I worked at Seward's Bed. You name it.
Control, this is Falcon. We have tanks amassing at Perdition Bridge. Tracking movement. Over.
You're not attuned to the world the way I am, Batman. Something's coming. I can feel it.
Wayne Tech holding cell, huh? How's it work, Bats? Weed killer in the shower? Secret compartments just filled with aphids? Look, I'll be your imagination from now on, okay?
The exposure to my pheromones was too brief. Enough time for me to ensnare the man's heart, but not his mind. One small kiss on the lips is all it would take to end your torment right now. Look at them, Gotham's heroic police force, trying to be brave and failing. After all these years, Cash still harbors a grudge about the asylum. He should know my plans don't kill unless provoked. You're not attuned to the world the way I am, Batman. Something's coming. I can feel it.
Cash said it was his anyway.
Technically, everything in here belongs to him.
I won't argue with that.
Well, this is some top-of-the-line gear, used by the Arkham Knight's militia. I don't know who's paying for this stuff, but they've got deep pockets. These boys are well equipped.
Oh, there you are. Look, it's my stuff. So this is my memorial, huh? Not even a statue. They think they can just file me away, don't they? I've been sent back for a reason, Bruce, and no one's forgetting me this time around.
One stuffed bear and a canister of Titan formula, owned by Bane, a.k.a. Unknown. We had to let Bane loose after the Arkham City fallout. Guy was messed up anyway. Serious Titan withdrawal. My guess, he's off somewhere getting clean. And he's not going to be happy when he comes back. One vial of Titan formula. One set of wind-up explosive false teeth. One pair of actual X-ray specs. One toy gun loaded with one toy flag and 5 real bullets. All used by the Joker. No known alias. It's one hell of a toy box. I'm glad no one's gonna play with it again.
This ain't right, Brucey. My stuff's not meant to be gawked at. That gun should be out there sticking up old ladies. That dynamite should be bringing the roof down on a kindergarten. All that senseless misery going to waste.
One custom-tailored top hat, worn by Jervis Tetch.
Do you know how long it takes to make an explosive set of chattering teeth? I hope you enjoyed the joke. I did it all for you.
He got the Wonderland kicked out of him instead. I hated letting him go. This guy's too creepy to stay free. One custom-tailored top hat, worn by Jervis Tetch, a.k.a. the Mad Hatter. Guy's mad, all right. He tried to brainwash Batman in Arkham City. He got the Wonderland kicked out of him instead. I hated letting him go. This guy's too creepy to stay free. One pair of shock gloves, worn by the Electrocutioner, a.k.a. Lester Buczynski. Joker hired this guy on the night of the Blackgate riots, and then he killed him. I heard Batman borrowed these for a while before handing them in. I guess he prefers beating up punks the old-fashioned way. One rifle and two wrist-mounted guns, used by Floyd Lawton, a.k.a. Deadshot. Another guy we had to let go after Arkham City got shut down. Still, that doesn't mean he got his toys back. One Arkham Asylum branded shock collar, worn by Killer Croc, a.k.a. Waylon Jones. We found this thing in the sewers under Arkham City. And that ain't good, because it was supposed to keep that bastard under control. Two ceremonial swords used by Ra's al Ghul. We found these at the bottom of Wonder Tower the night of Protocol 10. They were covered in blood. No body, though. One ventriloquist dummy, a.k.a. Scarface. This ain't the original Scarface. It's a Joker knockoff. Don't ask me why, but the clown took a liking to these creepy things. One freeze ray, used by Mr. Freeze, a.k.a. Victor Freeze. We, had to stop playing with this after the commissioner caught us making ice cream. Freeze has kept quiet since leaving Arkham City. Maybe Batman finally talked some sense into him. A selection of body parts belonging to Warren White, a.k.a. the Great White Shark. White got himself sent to Arkham on an insanity plea. He lost a few things other than his mind while there. Made the new look work, though, I gotta say. One mask and jacket worn by Anarchy, a.k.a. Lonnie Machin. I wasn't even a cop when this kid tried to hit Gotham. No one's seen him since. No one knows where they're keeping him. I guess the government don't like anarchists too much. One Tommy gun, used by Peyton Riley, a.k.a. the ventriloquist. Or maybe the gun belongs to the puppet. I never really understood what's going on there. One black mask worn by Black Mask, a.k.a. Roman Sionis. Sionis never really recovered from the night of the Blackgate riots, the night Joker showed up. Roman was an old-school gangster. Joker, well, I'm not sure what he was. One laughing gas grenade, one snare trap, and one baseball bat. All used by Dr. Harleen Quinzel, a.k.a. Harley Quinn, during a recent assault on the Bloodhaven police station. From what we gather, Scarecrow sent Harley to break out Poison Ivy from the lockup in blood.
Talia. I'm sorry.
One ceremonial sword owned by Talia al Ghul. Miss Al Ghul was a wanted terrorist and an associate of her father, Raish. But Joker got to her before we did. From what I hear, Batman put this blade to good work after she died. One electric charge gun used by Batman, a.k.a. We don't like to ask. Batman dropped this here with the rest of the Arkham City evidence. Nice to have some of Batman's gear in the evidence room. Hope he doesn't ask for it back.
I heard those statues are pretty rare.
Well, they're easy to find. It's collecting them that's the problem.
None of us is safe here. We're all gonna die!